Welcome back everybody. This video is the last one of the series on how to make hama-mats from hama beads. In this one I'll show you how you can make more shapes than just rectangular ones. This will automatically lead us to lengthening the thread. Afterwards you should have all the information you need to make hama-mats. Look back at the first hama-mat we made. I'll use it to show you how you can make it smaller. There's another restriction here, since you can always make a mat smaller, but not bigger. In the first video I showed you this mat, which has two sides ending in a single bead. After I've shown you how you can make your mat smaller, I'll tell you how you can make a mat like this one. I didn't cut away the thread I'd left, and my knot wasn't really very tight, so I can continue with this mat. This is how it will eventually look like. It has an extra of 4 blue and 2 red beads. It's quite easy to make this really. All you need to do is look carefully at your design. Start by not putting any bead on your thread and stick your needle through the first bead you'll encounter, which is a red one. Then you can just go down like you normally do. So you get a blue bead because we're going down, and that's blue. Stick through it, hop, another blue bead, and a third blue bead. Now we're down. What we do is we do the very same thing when going up. We stick the needle through the first blue bead while we have no bead on our thread, and then go up with red beads. Note how you cannot go further anymore, because like I said, you can go smaller, but you can't go bigger. Try it. If you succeed, I'd really like to know, because I never succeeded in doing that. We're almost done. We just need to add the last blue bead, and we are done. And you can just finish off by making your knot and cutting up the remainder of the thread, and you're done. There are several things possible with this technique. Design A shows how you can just make it smaller from one side, but not from the other. You can also choose to go smaller, then go straight again for a bit, like in B. Remember that you always need an equal amount of rows when you do this. Now that you know that, how did I make the one I showed you before? Well, I thought if I could only go smaller, then maybe I could just start in the middle. The first beads of a similar design are marked here. It doesn't really matter whether you start at the top or at the bottom right now. It'll only determine which side you do first. You can just start in the same fashion and make one side. Hey, what do you know? We just did one side. We only have to make the left side. We're going to make the other side of the mat we just made. This already has one smaller side, but now we're going to make the other side smaller as well, according to the design I've just shown you. First, we need to go back to the very first bead we secured, which is this red bead on this side here. If I turn this around, you see all those connecting thread pieces. I'm going to stick my needle through behind that one. Stick through it and pull. Now you can fold your thread again and make it a double piece of thread. Then you can just continue in the same fashion as you used to, and you start with a red bead on that side. So flip it over again. On that side, just go back and up and make it smaller, and then you're finished. We're almost done with this video. All that's left is telling you how to lengthen your thread. You might have a good idea on how to do that now, though there's a slight difference with the way you've done it just now. When you're out of thread, you can get a new piece and stick one end through the loop of the thread you've got left. Then you can fold it again and make a knot. Once done, you can continue. Just one note of caution: do not make the thread too long. Even if you're making a large mat, do not make your thread too long, because it easily tangles. I use a maximum of 3 arm length wide thread. So when you fold it, you have 1.5 arm length. That's about it. I hope you found these tutorials to be informative and educative. Know that I'd love to see anything you've made, so feel free to send me any pictures. I'll soon make a few of my own mats available on my DeviantArt page. You can find the address at the end of this video. If there's anything that isn't clear in any of my videos, please notify me. I can't correct what I don't know. Good luck on making your very own hama-mats.